Thank you, everyone. So this speech is one of my first speeches that I'm giving in public, and I'm a little bit nervous and emotional because I think to be here in this center is an honor for me because it's a historic place and is, let's say, a place that shows us how life has changed through years. So I had the chance to be here last year in this center when I received the award for Volunteer of the Year from European Union, Civic Union, and through my presentation I will show you why my life is so connected with the topic that I will speak today. So why rural schools matter to me. First of all, I will say who I am. So I'm Donald Dervishi. I was born in 29 November 1985. And let's say I'm born in a small village in south of Albania, and I had my primary and my secondary. You can see there in the picture where Therapel is, and in front of you you have a beautiful view of Tomor Mountain. That is like, let's say, a place that sometimes I go usually for climbing. So this is my school. In a rural area, so here where I attended as a child, so from kindergarten to 8th grade, because that has been, in that time for me, we had like from 1 to 8 graders. And after that I continued my study in Berat, is another city. It's far away from my village home, it's 1 hour ago. And I took my college here for primary and teaching education. And after that I continued my education in another city that is South Albania, also Gjirokastër called, where I had my bachelor's and master's degree for Albanian language and literature. And that was from 2005 to 2009. Back, I moved again in Skrapar, where I started to be a teacher. So it started a new life for me. And new challenges, because speaking about the challenges, it hasn't been so let's say easy for me to move on with my life, because I had barriers and I had to climb and go down through my life, because I didn't have many opportunities in my life. So that's why this rural subject it affects me and is all time in my heart, because I know that rural students don't have the same opportunities as urban students have. And I started here in this school to be the Albanian language and literature teacher. But during my time teaching there, I had to teach more than one subject. So I have to make let's say the chemistry teacher, let's say the music teacher, the physical teacher, the chemistry teacher. So I had to be there a counselor, I had to be there, let's say, a nurse. So because of difficulties that we had there, we had low students. So in meaning that the classes were grouped together, so 5, 6, 7, or 8, or 6, 7, 8, or 9, 8, because there were no many students in one class. So that's why we have to group them, and I had to teach those subjects altogether. And because sometimes it's difficult to go in rural areas, and teachers have difficulties going there. They have to walk there. We don't have roads that bring us there. We have to walk every day. Let's say I was lucky because the school was in my village, and so I didn't have to walk too much, but other colleagues that were working in that time and still are working in Albania right now, they have to walk 1 hour or 2 hours and a half away from their house. And for that, let's say I was a little bit horrified, because it was not like I imagined when I finished my university. So I thought maybe I will move on my life in a city and will continue there. But why rural schools matter to me? So it's not the first problem that I have to say that, yeah, are those only those reasons that makes my life so difficult. But it's sometimes we have to say that being a teacher is not even giving students knowledge, but sometimes we have to learn them how to be risk takers, how to be responsible for themselves, how to be active, and how to learn them to feel comfortable in a life that is changing so fast. So who has imagined that after 20 or 30 years we had this technology that we're having now? But students in the rural area don't have this opportunity. So that's why I'm raising my voice for the rural areas, because government sometimes they don't give the equal treatment for rural students, and that is in Albania also. And they don't have, let's say, they don't have good condition in the schools and not a good environment, and that makes for them difficult to take the knowledge and to move easier forward in life. And through my life, I had to be also a director. And the first, let's say, that was in June 2017. So 2 years ago started this dream for me. And I was a director in that time. I had to make a visit in my schools. So I was not only director for my schools, but I was director for 5 other schools. And one of my visits that I made, it was a school that was 2 hours far away from my village school. And my colleague that was there as a teacher, you can see in this picture, is Mr. Spaho, that with his students, and he also had to teach them with different grades. So they are from kindergarten to grade 9. And let's say, I didn't know that this school was in this condition. And when I saw it, I was horrified. And in a video, you will see that in what condition the students had to learn every day. So I will show you the video right now, and you can see Mr. Spau teaching them. So the conditions are so bad. So they are learning the alphabet. And in a moment, you will see that the roof of the school is open, and it was September here, the second week of the school year 2017-2018. And Mr. Spau, you see, is closer to the boarding, with the blackboard. And you see the rain that is coming now from the roof. So this made me to, let's say, this thing attached me very, very much, and make me to feel like we had to do something. So, and after that, I spoke with Mr. Spaho, and I said, yeah, my friend, we have to do something. We cannot leave those students in this condition. So we didn't know what to do, and we were confused, and we didn't know where to start. But fortunately, my colleague, he applied in a TV program show. It's called Millionaire. And here we are in the backstage, in the green room, waiting for our turn. And it was a lucky day for us. That was November, so November 2 years ago from now. And we won like 2,000 euros. That was our first amount of money that we said we had to put those money together to build a school and to make that happen. So we moved on for that. After that, my wife, Christine Dervishi, and I, we started a GoFundMe site where we put the first amount for 3,000 euros. And after that, we raised it, we made it like a little bit higher, like 5,000. So we got the goal 5,000. And after that, we opened a bank account and to give people the opportunity to send money from all over the world. So from all, let's say, Europe, USA, and China, Taiwan. So we had a lot of donations because my wife was a little bit connected with foreign community, and so they helped us a lot to raising this amount. And it was not easy for us because we had to wait making this dream fulfilled because the weather was bad, and we started, let's say, in September 2017, and we waited 9 months to collect the money together, and the weather has been bad. It didn't help us, and we had to wait till August, and then we started building the school. And this is the final stage. Is a beautiful school. It's made with all our passion, and it is made with our, let's say, with all our heart. So it's, let's say now, right now, the students, the 5 students that are in this village, it's called Third Vendresh. They are learning in a good environment. So I'm happy for them, and I know that right now they have a new building, a new school, and they feel proud about that. And we feel happy that we gave them this beautiful school. And so it was, after that, for us, has been like, let's say, another life, because we were invited in TV shows talking about our action and for the school and for this, let's say, unusual thing, because not everybody is let's say, walking around and thinking about building a school, because nobody thinks that. If somebody else will wins, for example, 2,000 euros, he will spend like for vacation, going around the world. But we use it for building the school. And of course, for me, raising the voice for education has been my responsibility, because as a teacher, I had fought for the rights of education, and here I'm in a protest last year in December, It has been like a protest for the universities where students there didn't have good condition or good, let's say, teachers, good teachers, good professors. So why do rural schools matter? So, like I said, students have to have equal treatment, that they have to have equal environment, and to have them, the government has to support them with reconstruction and building new school areas, and giving the teachers and the students environment to get knowledge in a good way. And so, let's say that students sometimes, they don't have the opportunities, but like I said, we have to give them opportunities because we don't know what a kind of person is coming from those students. So one of the students that has been like, let's say, grown up in rural areas is me right now, speaking in front of you for my life. And this short video is about my second dream. Is the school that I attended is a little bit,
and those are the toilets.
Let's say,
not in good condition.
In not a good condition, the school. You can see the toilets and everything is.
This is a window without frame, without glass, and this is the sink where the students wash their hands.
So that's my second dream. Let's say is to reconstruct my school that the government has forgotten.
But cold inside. Blackboard. And here we are in the hallway with a lot of stuff outside. Here is another class. Again a blackboard and the windows and stuff for learning. And this is one of the window without half frame and without glass. And some desks and chairs. And this is the storage room. Not good. That's why we need your help to fulfill another dream. This is the outside. We have made a little bit work. Paint. This is the Albanian flag. The total view. Thank you very much.
And this school is dedicated to my grandfather. He couldn't see my dream fulfilled. He passed away 6 months after we finished it. And so this is a memory for him also. And thank him very much that he was with me all the time. And thank you very much for listening me. And I'm very happy. Thank you very much.